This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood.
Boys, nice time.
And it's another road game for the 76ers. Challenging part of the schedule, and this is where they need to buckle down and take care of business.
And right now for the 76ers, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Okafor. David Lee is out there with Porter. And it's Fleming in at the 3 spot. Lee, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Harden kicks to Simmons. This one for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And the basket good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Fleming, Ariza covering. Fleming, the pass to Okafor. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Some solid defense from Simmons.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the basket by Harden.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. He's guarded by Simmons. That's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 5 now.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
The dish to Okafor. Know what? The Rockets go the other way with it. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Ariza, right side. And Booker kicks to Simmons. Houston moving it around. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Simmons got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
It's tipped. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And now it's a double-digit lead. 7 points for James Harden.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Houston with a big group substitution. Houston with a big group substitution here. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Capella. Ariza comes in for Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Philadelphia, Okafor's checked in, and Robert Covington subbed in for Jeremy Grant. And so in the game for the 76ers, Noel is out there with Okafor. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Fleming in at the shooting guard. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He finished with 34 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Lee's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. Here's Fleming. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Simmons. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trail by 9. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Dishes it to Covington for the 3, and that one's good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Harden the pass to Simmons. Swiped it away. Pass to Okafor. Kicks to Lee. Passes it to Fleming. 5 to shoot. Ariza with the rebound.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and getting as good as they get on the inside.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Yeah, no excuse for giving up the easy, fast break baskets like they have. They've got to do a better job of engaging there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
All right, Doris. Philadelphia with the ball. Trailing here by 8. The pass to Fleming. 76ers moving the ball around. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Harkless. Simmons dishes to Harkless. Harden kicks to Simmons. Ariza outside. Feeds to Simmons. Back to Ariza. Rebound by the 76ers. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Picked by Lee. Down low. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Wow. Wow. If I were a coach, I could just only shake my head. They have been absolutely awful from the line this quarter.
Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Patrick Beverly comes in for James Harden. And a wide open look for Freak. Connects from 3-point range. Simmons got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Embiid the screen. Down low. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, so much emotion is going to go through his head tonight in this one. I mean, playing in your hometown can be a bit of a nerve-wracking experience. But after that initial few possessions, I guarantee you he'll settle in and play how he normally does. So he'll be noticing the cheering section of his friends and family that'll be going crazy with each score.
And so here is Philadelphia, following the score by Houston. Defended by Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
Lee with a solid pick that time.
Here's Capella, guarded by Embiid. Here's Simmons. Again, the Rockets score.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
He misses the free throw. And that does it for the...
Thanks, Kevin.
The second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Freak. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And so here is Philadelphia. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. Here's Fleming. That's tipped. 3 on 3. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Freak. Ariza's got the first basket of the third quarter for Houston. The 76ers trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Ariza with the rebound.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
He dishes it to Simmons. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. The feed to Okafor. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
From deep, Harden, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Houston leading by 10. And Simmons gets to Ariza. He feeds it to Simmons. With the shot. And the rebound goes to David Lee. The 76ers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. There's the dish to Simmons. There's the pick. Capella, the pass to Harden. Here's Simmons. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He's got 14 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Capella, and Moore subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And the 76ers also making a change. Covington's checked in. Off target from the wing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Simmons. Good on the three-point shot. Simmons got 19 points.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
All right, Houston, coming out of the corner, your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up!
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. He said the other key was going to be their ability to defend effectively in transition. He wants to seriously limit the fast break points allowed. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The 76ers have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Okafor. And that one hits back iron. Wide open look. Again, the Rockets score.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Houston. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Freak and the 76ers. Houston leading by 12. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Grant. David Lee is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Porter. And it's Okafor in at the center. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. There's a screen by Noel. Now here's Porter. He's guarded by Simmons. Porter kicks to Okafor. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. And an open path to the hoop there, easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. He kicks it to Grant. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Comes up empty down low.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Harden with it. Now defended by Grant. And Freak throws it down.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Now here's Porter. From the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
And that one's good. Simmons.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate us.
And the 76ers making a change here. The 76ers trail by 18. Dishes to Porter. Pass to Fleming. Tries it from 19. They retain possession. Okafor. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Okafor's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Freak sets a screen for Ariza. Kicks it to Simmons. And Houston again with the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Porter dishes to Okafor. Fades back. And it's Freak with the rebound. Simmons got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Harden's shot is good.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And stolen by Ariza. And here we go, Freak heading to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And so here is Philadelphia. They set the pick to the left wing. Will it go? And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 24.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the 76ers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
His offensive performance was the main reason they walked out of here with the win tonight. You got a sense early.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
And nice work, everyone. Winning is not a sometimes thing. It's an all-the-time thing, all right?
There is nothing like it. So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. Nice thing about this format is that everyone starts each round with a clean slate. He gets his tally up to 16 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it.
So it's J.R. Smith ready to go.
You can't let miss it.
He runs his total all the way up to 26 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Well, he did, especially considering the fact that he came out of the gates pretty.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
That was very nice. I mean, he didn't let any misses throw him off. Stayed the course, Steve. He avoided any kind of cold streak.
Yeah, and that's the only way to end up with a score like that. You got to keep your momentum going from one rack to the next.
And here we go with Freak. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify.
With this rapid-fire format, a trap guys cannot fall into is trying to make any sort of adjustment midstream. There's just not enough time for that. You got to trust your stroke from start to finish.
Yeah, but Clark, if you do miss 3 or 4 in a row, it may take a very subtle adjustment. Maybe just adding a little arc to the ball, maybe holding your follow-through a split second longer. It really all depends on what kind of roll you're on and if you have any momentum or not.
He needs 6 more points. His way, his 8th straight.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
Pushes it to 18. That's 11 in a row. It's a barrage of threes. Now in third. He's tied for second. Second place. A huge score, 26 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, dozen shots in a row. I mean, just on fire.
And all that he does while being one of the few who can. So it'll be J.R. Smith here.
This is going to be difficult.
16 points is his score for the round. And here we go with Freak. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
Not easy here. He needs 22 points, even just to tie. 1 point. That's 2. Now 3 points.
Good rack for him there.
And that's his 4th straight. He's up to 7.
He's finding that touch now.
He's got 9.
Off to a terrific start.
Hang on tight. That's 9 in a row. Now 14. 8 more points for the win. Make it 17.
Yep. 4 points more to tie it up.
He's made all 4 money balls.
2 more to win.
Now 23. That'll do it. That's good. You're looking at the winner right there, folks. The rest is gravy.
Masterful performance.
Boy, I love the flow, the confidence he's shown here, and the fans loving it too.
How about that? He finishes with 27. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't...
What's up, everybody? Freak, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe get the fans a little show, too. And you all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, Freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
Man, you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
You got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
This is it, the showcase for the absolute best of the NBA. The All-Star Game set to begin tonight. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Entirely new group now for the West. Towns, he's checked in for Leonard. Chandler Parsons comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Thompson, he's checked in for James. And Freak subbed in for Lillard. On the court for the West All-Stars, Simmons in a two-guard. Thompson is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Griffin's checked in for Curry. And Simmons kicks to Towns. To the inside. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Simmons got 5.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Outside Butler. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backfield.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And here are the East All-Stars now. A 12-point game. Outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. And it's Love penetrating. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Simmons dishes to Towns, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Butler goes in. That drops.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all.
And that one's good, Simmons.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket, on time and on target.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 12 points for Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Jackson up top. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson against Jackson. Floats one. He lays it in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Simmons. He got it. That is one fantastic buzzer beater.
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.
A great event unfolding, one quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, we've got Paul Millsap, Lowry out there with Jackson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Bosh in at the 4.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Passes to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Lillard attacking. Here's LeBron. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The West All-Stars have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the East.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Listen in on what the West All-Stars coach was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Simmons. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
The shot by George, wide open. The West All-Stars pull it in. Simmons passes to Lillard. Now the feed to Cousins. Pass to Leonard. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside Irving. On the wing, George. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. Misses off the right iron.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Irving attacking. Here's Bosh. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Star. And through the first half of...
Get ready for your East All-Star Game.
And welcome back to the All-Stars. Parsons comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Freak subbed in for Lillard. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Simmons in at shooting guard. Chandler Parsons out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Shot from 12, and it's Freak with the rebound. Simmons got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pulls up. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's 19 points for Freak.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Bosch, the screen. Outside Irving. Feeds it to Millsap. The 17-footer goes down. Millsap's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Curry kicks to Simmons. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
LeBron kicks to Simmons. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Millsap a screen. Irving kicks to George. Back to Irving. Millsap a screen. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. West All-Stars with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bosch, the screen. Lowry kicks to George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Towns, he's checked in for Parsons. Griffin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Curry. DeRozan dishes to Horford. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Horford's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it. And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Outside Thomas. It's DeRozan with the drive. The baseline J off the mark. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on a 13-4 run. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to DeRozan. Towns with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And that one's good.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Here's DeRozan. Off the mark.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for the West. Freak comes in for Russell Westbrook. Irving is out there with Lowry. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's George in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Irving. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Harden the pass to Simmons. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's 29 points for Freak.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Irving kicks to George. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. He feeds it to Bosh, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Out to the right wing. Here's Simmons. That's good. Simmons got 5 points in the quarter.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Irving kicks to Lowry. The shot is off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Simmons dishes to Harden. The pass to Simmons. Uses both hands to slam it down.
You're kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Irving attacking. And Davis pulls it down.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And a wide open look for Freak. The long distance three is buried. Simmons got 36.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Irving passes to Bosch. The baseline jumper goes down. Here's Simmons. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good from Freak. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Jackson against Harden. The drive by Jackson. Here's Horford. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 1:36 left in the fourth. Harden kicks to Simmons. The dish to Towns. Jackson comes over with the double. Freak with it. He's picked up by Wall. Pass to Simmons. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Simmons got 41.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. Antetokounmpo dishes the Wall. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Jackson. Harden kicks to Davis, puts the move on, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's off on the first. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Love's checked in. He's off on the second. And here are the East All-Stars. Wall with it, out defended by Freak. It's Wall with the drive. Love and good coming off the assist by Wall.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Harden the pass to Simmons. Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And that one's good. Simmons got 43 points.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow. And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
He was an assassin from the three-point line tonight. A very good percentage for him out there, and a grand total of 8 three-pointers. He tormented that defense with his ability to get open and drain the deep shot.
Can you say
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, welcome everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yes. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Looking at Houston, after finishing the season with the second-best record in the West, they enter this series as the heavy favorites, looking to make a statement here in Game 1. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. What's
up, Freak? You ready for this?
I was born ready. Taking the series.
I like the confidence, Freak. But we got a lot of game to play still.
Maybe.
And I'll tell you one thing. This team ain't going down easy.
Yeah, well, we're going to battle for sure.